I'm doing a little bit of an experiment this afternoon. It involves the air fryer. I'm chopping these up small. I'm going to attempt to do a little portion of roast potatoes for one. In fact, that's probably too many already. I'm not doing very well at cutting back on carbs, am I? I'm going to pop those onto parboil for about 8 minutes, except I forgot to boil the kettle, so I'm doing that now. I didn't film anything yesterday. I actually managed to get a doctor's appointment. So I got to find out about my latest blood test result, because if you missed that vlog, I had a big bout of impetigo for a few weeks and ended up having a blood test to check my kidney function, and it showed that it was lower. It was down to 60, apparently, which is borderline. I don't really know what the numbers mean, but it's gone up now. It's gone up to 65, so we're not borderline anymore. It's increasing and we're all good. It's all good, yay! So I am now on HRT. I didn't really want to share it because I don't want to influence anybody's decision. I'm not a medical specialist. Everybody is different, and there are lots of risks and benefits to HRT, and they really depend on a lot of different factors which will vary from person to person. So if you're interested in doing it, make sure you do a lot of research, and your doctor will help you to research. Don't doubt, because mine certainly did. They gave me a wad of stuff to read, and they wouldn't just put me on it. I had to go through it all, and they, you know, they were quite keen to know that I understood everything I'd read as well. Kettle's boiled. Good. Let's get those boiling. I'm actually going to set a timer, because knowing me, I'll ramble on and let them get overdone. I shouldn't start to feel the effects of the HRT for at least 2 to 3 weeks. That I was Googling out of desperation last night. Is there any way you can feel it straight away? Because I was just desperate for a good night's sleep without just constantly waking up over hot. It's funny, the thing with hot flushes is that they don't really sound that bad until you have had them for quite a while. It's not just that you get hot, you get too hot, but you get agitated. It brings an agitation with it because you've got to act, you've got to do something to cool yourself down. And I think that's what it is, and it's thick and fast and it's disruptive. So whatever you're doing, like, you're ending up taking layers off, and then a minute later you're cold, so you're putting it back on again, and then another couple of minutes pass, you're taking it back off again. Like, I can just like be sitting still trying to, I don't know, just do some Duolingo or something, and I'm taking my top on and off, on and off, on and off. It's a nightmare in bed. It really disrupts your sleep, disrupts your concentration when you're just trying to get on with things, breaks up your momentum, and as it drags on for longer and longer and longer, I think that's like the tolerance levels going down and down and down. Like when I first had them, I was like, oh, this is something different. Oh, hot flushes. Oh, I was kind of expecting these a bit later, but anyway, you know, going with it. 3 years later, I've had enough. I've had enough. And the hot flushes aren't even the worst problem for me. Anyway, speaking of worst problems, I actually had a call from urology today about my, what's it called, a cystoscopy, the tube up to the bladder. Up the urethra. Oh, British people don't like saying things like this on camera anyway. I'm saying it anyway because it can affect people and it's good to know about it. Anyway, she rang me up out of the blue, this lady from urology, apologised for the tremendously long wait that I've had. I don't even know how long it is. It must be over a year by now. It must be, I don't know actually. Don't quote me on that. And she said, do you still want to be on the books? And I said, yes. And she said, okay, good. So now we know. So I still haven't got an appointment, but they're just making a note of like who's actually still needs to be seen after all this time. So I'm not looking forward to that. I really do not want a tube up there. Thank you very much. It sounds very uncomfortable. It is quite uncomfortable enough as it is, thank you, just with day-to-day life. Anyway, let's get off that topic and on to lunch. I'm going to use my lovely air fryer to attempt to cook myself some roast potato type things and a tuna steak. The last time I tried to do myself a tuna steak in there, I made a horrendous mistake. I think I put it on for too long, probably too hot, and I didn't wrap it up in foil. And oh my gosh, I like scratched all my mouth with this tuna because it was so scratchy. I mean, it was kind of nice, but kind of wasn't. So I'm going to wrap it in foil today. I've been on the internet trying to find out how long to do it for, and I just don't know because there was so many varied responses. Some of them were saying hot and fast, and some were saying slow and like 20 minutes or something. So I just don't even know. I'm just going to guess. I'm going to put it in foil though, definitely not putting it in without foil. Right, those are done. Well, that's preheating. And there's my tuna. I reckon I'm going to give it about 12 minutes. So once that's been going for about 8 minutes, I'm going to chuck them in and hopefully we'll be alright. Oh, it beeped. It's telling me to add it. It literally takes like 3 or 4 minutes to preheat. It's so much faster than a conventional oven for preheating. Right then, in you go, my pretties. I'm going to pop a bit of oil in there as well. Just a bit. Just a little. A bit of a stir. Coat them a bit, you know, with the oil. Right. You might have noticed when you clicked on today's video that it said add somewhere in the corner, in the top somewhere. Basically what happened was I was gifted this rather magnificent air fryer, the Chef Free, by an Amazon seller, in exchange for me featuring it in a couple of my videos, and I've already done one. I did a big unboxing and tryout. I'll link that down in the description below in case you missed it and in case you're interested. Anyway, I love it. I love it. I had a big gap where I didn't use it because I went to Ireland and then I went to Portugal and I was away for quite a lot, but now I'm back and my boyfriend has got air fryer envy because he bought himself a cheap one not long before I got sent this, and he was like, I got an air fryer, and then he came back and he's like, oh, you've got an air fryer. He wants one. I think he's going to get himself one. He's talking about it. Anyway, I digress. The reason I am filming it again today is because their prices come down, and also for a limited period only, there's actually a discount code for the viewers of Planet Immo. It's originally £199. It's now retailing at £149 via the link down below in the top of the description. But if when you get to the checkout you enter the following code, you'll have another £20 off, so the total will be £129, and this is the code. I shall put it by there for you. It is IMO, as in IMO, AFG01. I don't know if it's case sensitive, but I've got it all in capitals. Do you know, speaking of IMO, I think a lot of people pronounce my channel name Planet IMO, but it is Immo as in Imogen, because my name is Imogen. Do you know, I never tell you my name on the channel. A lot of people go, hi, my name's Imogen and this is my channel and all that, but I don't. But anyway, I'm called Imogen, by the way, in case you hadn't realised. So yeah, I'm not being paid to make this video. They haven't told me what to say. They are not even checking what I'm saying before it goes to publish. They are trusting me. So I'm just literally just saying what I think about it and trying it out. How are we doing? 16 minutes to go. I reckon I need to give these spuds a bit of a move around with the spoon about halfway through, just because I googled and it said to do that. Right, that's got 13 minutes left. I am going to give it a little bit of a stir and put that fish in. Sorry, it's a bit awkward to film this. I hope you can see all right. I need my hands for this though. Oh yeah, they're definitely doing. They're starting to go a bit crispy brown. Right, I'm just going to chuck that on there and hope for the best. Gotta love experimenting. I need to go shopping after lunch. You must think I've just gone shopping. I have had 2 days off filming since the big shopping delivery came, believe it or not, so it's longer than you think. My total veg supply is a little bit of a cucumber and some grapes, if that counts. What else we got? A couple of mushrooms, courgette, there was a bit of celery in there and a bit of that. But I want to make a nice big curry for my boyfriend later, and I want to make it all nice and veggie-full. Mind you, that said, he is wanting to go shopping tonight with me because he can't go any other time and he needs to go, so I said, well, I'll come with you. I'm just thinking, can I eke this out and make a whole curry out of it? Do you know what? I'm tempted to just hold off and go shopping with him tonight. I'll still vlog it though, don't worry. Vlog that portion a bit later in the day. Do you know, I think I can, especially if I use frozen stuff. And speaking of frozen stuff, I'm going to have some frozen peas or something now with this. My daughter's discovered the mixed vegetables, the mixed frozen veg, and she keeps cooking herself those. Right, I'm going to have a dig around in there, see what I can find. I'm going to have some frozen peas with mine. And there's frozen broad beans in there, they're good with curry. Right, let's bung those frozen peas on. 5 minutes. Do you know, I always used to do a single portion of frozen peas in a mug in the microwave because you can. It's so quick. Just chuck it in for 5 minutes and a bit of boiling water out of the kettle. When I was making separate meals for my daughter when she was a toddler, you know, I'd quite often do that. But now I'm living completely alone with my daughter going to uni. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff for one. So yeah, mug of peas. I don't know why I didn't do it now, to be honest. Just forgot. Nearly ready. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Oh, done. I like the giant E. I don't see how else they could have done an E, to be fair. Right, ready for the moment of... Oh, what do they look like, roast potatoes to you? I mean, I'm not much of a roast potato cooker because there's so much hassle, but this has not been hassle. Right, let's dish up and have a taste test. Wow, it certainly smells like an actual proper meal. I'm going to give it a go. Did I give that tune about 12 minutes? Oh, it's cooked all the way through. Look, you can see it's the right sort of colour for that. Nice and soft. How do they come out? Oh, they look alright, don't they? Give it a little taste. Yeah, they look alright. Yeah, not bad at all. You probably want to do some gravy with it or something, don't you? I might have some mayo, I think. Anyway, I don't want to hang around. I want to get on and eat. That's nice, that is. The roast potatoes are probably not as greasy as like ones I've had done in the oven before, but then I put much less oil on, so you could probably put a bit more on. Or just be glad that you're not having as much. I'm going to get on and enjoy this and I'll speak to you later. That desk didn't stay very tidy for long, did it? I've been down here ages. It's the afternoon, I ate my lunch. I've been working for a gig that I've got coming up this weekend. I've got a load of new repertoire that I've never done before. I don't know Take It Easy by the Eagles. That said, I'm getting to know it because I've been trying to learn it for ages and revising that. Love Me Do by the Beatles, doing some backing vocals for that. Yeah, I've been trying to look at my scraggly notes. I think I'm starting to make some sense of it. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford. We made it to not see that Zona, make better be Zona. Let's try that again. It is now the evening. I'm making that curry, you know. I've used up every last bit of vegetable matter in my house. Well, apart from the grapes and that tiny little bit of cucumber. Hopefully we're still going shopping after dinner. I'm doing my rice in the microwave as I always do because it always comes out nice and light and fluffy and not sticking together. It's later now. Dinner has been eaten and enjoyed and I'm in ASDA and I'm in the Easter egg section actually. Now, my daughter is going on a cruise, as I mentioned in my last vlog, and I'm thinking about buying her like an Easter egg hunt box to take with her as her Easter present because she could do an Easter egg hunt with her friends in the cabin. Wouldn't that be fun? It's $4.25. There's 20 eggs in there. I don't know what else is in there. I don't know if there's like clue cards or anything or if they have to do their own. But I've decided I'm going to go for it anyway because she can be resourceful if they haven't got any in there. I do kind of feel like she gets a bit hard done by though. She doesn't get her own proper Easter egg. Oh, what shall I get her? I'm going for the cream egg one. No, you know this is what I want really myself, don't you? This is what people do. They go, oh, that looks nice. I'll get that for somebody. It's lovely and quiet in here at this time of the evening. Let's go and see if there's anything in the reduce to clear thingy. All the cameras bouncing up and down. Apologies. IB was here just now. He saw my Easter eggs and he instantly went and bought a packet of mini eggs. I nearly did the same thing, to be fair. I was thinking I just couldn't bear to look at them and not eat chocolate immediately. Those are £1. Reduced to clear section is looking bulging and bountiful. There is mushrooms in there. Ooh, ooh, I think I might be putting those other ones back. 35 pence. 35 pence. They don't look too bad. I'll have them. I'm slightly mystified because most of these things do not have reduced to clear stickers on at all, so I don't know what they're doing in there. There's swede. I'm not that keen on swede, but it's only 10p for a big lump like that. Parsnips. I'm afraid I do not like parsnips. 10p though. 10p for these parsnips. What's this here? Sweet leek and potato soup mix. How much? 10p. Oh, I'll go on then. 10p. How much are these cherry tomatoes? 12 pence. I'm having a little look. They look okay, they're nice and firm still. I can't resist having two. Just a quick check. Oh, they're alright, they're not being squishy or horrible or anything. Brilliant. I can't believe how quiet it is in here. It's a great time for vlogging. It's absolutely raining as well, mind. That's probably put a few people off. Oh, here comes something now. Oh no, I'm crashing trolleys. $1.35 for 3 poppers. They look alright as well. $1.75 for these baking potatoes. Might as well grab them since we are in the car. I've used up every last potato in the house today. I put one in the curry as well. I'm going for all my usuals now. My staples. Courgette. Aha, the aubergine that I didn't get with my ASDA delivery the other day. I'm almost out of yoghurt, especially with the curry because IB had a nice dollop with his. So let's replace that. Lovely live yoghurt for my breakfast in the morning. I just made a decadent impulse purchase over in the reduced to clear section. Still not actually cheap though, $2.64 was £4. And got potato cakes. So my daughter will have those. They're in good dates, so that's okay. Look at that, 10p for 4 glazed donuts. I'm not getting them though, because they're not good for me. That's good value, that is. These loaves are down to 10p as well. I'm going to get some loo roll for £5.45 for 6 rolls, but these are the great big whopping thick ones, equivalent to 12. They don't really fit like as easily in my storage area for them, but oh, that's okay. I'll keep them in the spare room or something. Obviously not the one that's being used. Lovely, lovely decoration there. I'm looking for one last thing, which is ginger, but I can't find it. So I'm going to get these chilies instead. Well, I mean, I might have ended up getting them as well, but I'm getting them instead. That's it. I'm going to go find IB now. I'm back home and I'm making cups of tea for us both. There's my shopping ready to be put away. Don't forget, if you would like the chef-free air fryer, there's a link in the top of the description. And if you use the discount code IMOAFG01, you'll get an extra £20 off. We're going to enjoy the rest of our evening now. Nighty-night. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.